Welcome back to Tech Update, the place where you can find useful tech for you. Please let us know if you enjoyed the video, share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. First up, Sikorsky S-64 Sky Crane. Engineers came up with the idea of merging an aircraft with a crane in 1962, and almost 60 years later, this American high-capacity transport helicopter is still in use all over the world. The S-64 is capable of transporting loads of up to 20,000 pounds, so it's used not only in logistics, but also in construction and high-altitude installation projects due to the structural characteristics. It's not designed to transport people during flights. Instead, it has a crew of 3 to 5 people on board, including 2 or 3 pilots and engineers who carefully control the transportation process. It's also worth noting that, despite its external bulkiness, the helicopter is highly maneuverable, allowing it to work in difficult-to-reach locations. With our second item on our list, we have Beluga Skysails. All transportation companies around the world strive for maximum fuel economy, and the designers of this commercial container cargo ship have succeeded. This is the world's first ship equipped with a computer-controlled kite, which can save an average of 10 to 35% of fuel per year under ideal conditions, and could even save up to 50%. It works similarly to a regular kite and can travel hundreds of feet in the air. Next up, Icon Vulcan 2. The way people have built houses will change dramatically in the next decade, with huge machines and countless construction teams being replaced by 3D printers. The company Icon, for example, has been using robotic printers to build houses across the United States for several years, and this is the company's latest printer. It consists of a frame and an extruder that squeezes out a special mortar in terms of its properties. The extruder movement algorithm is adjusted by the operator using specific software, allowing the construction to have any layout, even a complex one. Fourth on the list is Archimedes screw. This simple method was used in ancient times to transfer water from low-lying reservoirs to irrigation canals. Thousands of years later, the ingenious mechanism invented by Archimedes really hasn't lost its relevance. Its modernized version is used in the Netherlands, for example, and these ones are usually placed in an English forest and raise water nearly vertically in a fast and easy way. On to the following item, Rheinmetall ACW. Manufacturers of military technology are putting a lot of effort into developing autonomous vehicles in order to reduce the amount of personnel on the battlefield and the amount of war casualties. A German company, one of the innovators in this field, exhibited its latest industrial robot at the end of last year. The intelligent computer analyzes the area and is capable of making tactical decisions based on the data collected. The autonomous mode can be turned off at any time, and there is a remote control function. Of course, the model offers excellent mobility, allowing it to work in the most forceful and adverse conditions. Wanna take flight? Then here is the Docomo drone. Modern drones are improving all the time, however they are still rather loud, use a lot of energy, and represent a threat owing to their quickly moving blades. The Japanese company Docomo introduced an alternative silent and safe option a few months ago. This drone has no blades at all and instead uses a balloon filled with helium to keep the device in the air, saving electricity. However, the device moves using miniature ultrasonic modules that generate vibrations in the air, allowing controlled flight. Next flying item on the list is the Boeing MQ-25. This drone will go down in history as the first unmanned aircraft to execute a mid-air refueling of another plane. The historic event occurred on June 7th of last year, barely 2 years after the first prototype was tested. The model is presently the only one in existence, and over $805 million has been spent on its creation. The drone is powered by a Rolls-Royce AE3007N turbofan engine with a thrust of roughly 10,000 pounds. It can carry up to 16,000 pounds of fuel on board. Number 8 on the list is IEVX. A Danish business has taken a fresh look at the concept of urban transportation. Its engineers came up with the idea of a compact car that can change the length of its wheelbase in a few minutes. The updated model was just unveiled a few days ago. It's only 30.7 inches wide, making it the world's slimmest vehicle. At the same time, it's well suited for urban use. It seats 1 to 2 passengers, accelerates up to 28 miles per hour, and travels up to 62 miles on a single battery charge. You can already pre-order the Z for $6,650. Next up, Shark Stop. With this swimming suit made by an Australian business, you can defend yourself from a probable shark attack in the sea. The clothing was designed with the surface in mind so that it doesn't hinder movement, is comfortable to wear, and dries rapidly. At the same time, the unique material excellently resists punctures, wounds, and bites. Its strength-to-weight ratio is 50 times that of Kevlar and 8 to 15 times that of steel. If these estimates are correct, this suit might very well safeguard your health or perhaps save your life in a perilous situation. The pricing starts at $569. The 10th item is the Cleveron 701. The autonomous delivery market has seen unprecedented growth in recent years, and you are now looking at Europe's first unmanned delivery robot, which has been tested on the streets of large places in Estonia for the past 15 months. It works as follows: a delivery is ordered using a mobile app, and the app generates a code allowing the user to pick up the goods from the robot. The consumer may be assured that their purchase will not be delivered to a stranger because the robot travels at a safe pace of 15.5 miles per hour and has a carrying capacity of 440 pounds, allowing it to transport many parcels at once. Second to last, we have the Awake Ravik S22. Extreme sports equipment is likewise growing increasingly remarkable. This is an electric surfboard that can provide an adrenaline rush to even the most experienced athlete. It allows you to jump higher and go faster, with a top speed of 35 miles per hour and a 4-second transition from 0 to 31 miles per hour. At 86 pounds, the board is fairly heavy, but it has a good power reserve and allows you to ride for 15 to 20 minutes. Last but not least, NAON01. This electric scooter with a futuristic eye-catching design was introduced a few weeks ago in Germany. The model reaches speeds of around 60 miles per hour and boasts a range of 87 miles. You can pre-order the scooter right now for a whopping $7,300. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Tech Update. On our channel we'll keep you updated about the most useful, new technology, and gadgets. Subscribe now and you won't be disappointed.